Hello and welcome to this edition of UCentral News. I'm Anthony Mellendorf.
And I'm Bailey Holland. Thanks for joining us.
We have an update from state officials. The first case of a lung injury associated with vaping in Oklahoma has been confirmed.
And a patient in Tulsa County under the age of 18 has been identified with a severe pulmonary disease of unknown history and recent e-cigarette use. UCentral's Hannah Baker has more on how vaping is affecting the Edmond and UCO community. Hannah?
That's right, Anthony and Bailey. Today I spoke with a UCO health official and the manager at Edmond Vapes to help us get a better understanding of the risks of vaping and the effect that it's causing to more than just its users.
Vaping with flavored e-liquids. This has been a hot topic with a lot of pressure coming from the CDC and health professionals urging people who vape to stop until further research is done into this new lung illness that is making people sick and in severe cases causing death.
UCentral talked to UCO students to see what they think about the crackdown on vaping, and here's what they had to say.
I think it's really good to encourage people to vape or juul as an alternative to smoking cigarettes, but then also to encourage them not to stay in vaping or juuling.
I know that I'm a lot better off than I were on cigarettes. That I can attest to. Cigarettes have something like 20,000 separate chemicals alone.
And soliciting interference from a foreign country in the 2020 U.S. election is one of the points that the whistleblower complaint released this morning is alleging. A House Intelligence Committee took place in Congress with the acting intelligence chief, Joseph McGuire. He defended the whistleblower, calling the complaint totally unprecedented. Prior to the hearing, a document was released claiming that President Donald Trump abused his power in office by pressuring Ukraine's leader to investigate his political rival, Joe Biden. Then it argues that the White House tried to hold the information to cover it up.
And 90% of Democrats in the House of Representatives are now supporting an impeachment investigation into President Donald Trump. The formal impeachment inquiry was announced by House Speaker Nancy Pelosi, and now the number of lawmakers considering impeachment is growing with new allegations. A majority of the House is significant to send the impeachment process to the Senate, and even if the House passes the vote, it is likely for it to go nowhere in the Republican-controlled Senate.
That's right, Bailey. And the Senate has passed a temporary government-wide spending bill just days before the deadline to prevent a government shutdown. Senators voted 82-15 on the resolution, which will fund the government through November 21st. The short-term funding bill includes a provision that requires the Department of Agriculture to provide state-by-state data on the effects of President Trump's trade war. Multiple senators said that lawmakers have a long way to go to prevent a government shutdown in November.
And happening tomorrow, Scissor Hill Park is opening.
That's right. Hey, Micah, what's the weather going to look like out there?
The weather is going to be looking pretty nice. It will be, the sun will be shining, but I can tell you about temperatures right now. I'll get to that later about tomorrow. Right now it is 84 degrees. Sun is shining bright. Feels like 89. If you stepped outside earlier today, you know, you may have had to change. I stepped outside with some shorts on and a t-shirt. I had to switch actually to some jeans and a light jacket. As we look at temperatures right now across the state, we have a variety of temperatures. We have Altus all the way down there at 93, burning up, and then we have Guyman at 76. Again, Oklahoma City at 84, and then as we look at Idabel, 84 as well. And coming up in a bit, I will give you your day planner so you can expect so you can see what to expect when you go to Scissor Hill tomorrow. For now, back to you all.
In 39 years. That's how long Rocky Yardley has been employed at the Edmond Police Department, and he is now retiring. A ceremony just took place a few hours ago in commemoration of the department's legend. Yardley worked on several major crime scenes in the metro, including the 1986 Edmond Post Office Massacre and the bombing of the Alfred P. Murrah Federal Building in Oklahoma City in 1995. He has worked as a technical investigator, bomb disposal technician, and as a scuba instructor.
You know, you think after going through the post office massacre, you would probably never have to face an event like that again. And in way too short of a time, the Murrah building rolled around. Rocky devoted countless hours down at the scene. He's a very accomplished bomb technician, and his talents and investigative skills are put to use down there.
All too often in our profession around here, people leave when they can't take it one more day. And they're mad and they're disgruntled. That's not the way you should go out. You should go out like this. happy for the service that they've delivered, remembering the good times with people, not the bad incidents that they were responding to, telling the rest of us, hey, focus on camaraderie, focus on the service that we're delivering.
And if you've been to the Oklahoma City National Memorial, you've probably seen some of Yardley's work. He's the one who spray painted the words, "We search for the truth. We seek justice. The courts require it. The victims cry for it. And God demands it." Every few years, he is asked to return to respray over the words.
And the grand opening of the long-awaited Scissortail Park is happening tomorrow.
That's right, and UCentral's Jake Harris is in downtown Oklahoma City with a preview of what you can expect to see on Friday.
Thanks, guys. I'm here at Scissortail Park today, the day before the grand opening. Tomorrow is the ribbon cutting ceremony and the Kings of Leon concert, but today we got to meet with Mayor Holt and ask him some questions over safety concerns in the park, gun control, and impact on local businesses.
And as a mayor, it's my duty to make sure that we have taken every necessary and every possible precaution, and that's what I feel like our police department is doing. And so I feel really good about it. I mean, I think we absolutely are doing everything we possibly can to make it a wonderful, safe environment. You know, this is just phase one of the park that we're celebrating. We'll have Union Station renovation. We'll have the lower park opening in a year or two. So it's just exciting. It's a demonstration of the power of maps and the power of the commitment that the taxpayers have had to our city's future. And it's just always fun when all of that hard work and all of that years of planning finally pays off in the weekend that we're about to enjoy.
Tomorrow at 5 o'clock, the gates will open as fans can come in to see the Kings of Leon concert. At 6:15, Mayor Holt himself will cut the ribbon to dedicate the stage before the concert kicks off at 6:30. Reporting from Scissortail Park in Oklahoma City, I'm Jake Harris. Back to you guys.
And an Edmond attorney is now under consideration for the Judiciary Committee of the United States. Senator James Lankford introduced Jody Dishman for her confirmation hearing to serve as judge on the U.S. District Court of Appeals. Lankford said he was honored and proud to introduce Jody Dishman to be a U.S. District Court judge in the Western District of Oklahoma. Jody is well qualified, and I look forward to seeing her serve our state and nation in this new capacity. Dishman currently serves as an attorney at McAfee and Taft law firm in Oklahoma City and is the president of the Oklahoma City chapter of the Federal Bar Association.
And it is now legal for women to go topless in Oklahoma. A group of Colorado women argued that it was unconstitutional to allow men to walk around shirtless, but not women. And the 10th Circuit Court of Appeals agreed. The ruling affects Oklahoma, Wyoming, Kansas, New Mexico, and Utah. This means women can now walk down the street, go to a park, walk their child, or even go topless at a swimming pool. However, public buildings and private businesses can still enforce a clothing policy.
And the Edmond Historical Society and Museum is presenting an exhibit that celebrates the different building styles in Edmond. Artifacts and photographs will be on display covering all eras of the city's architecture. In some cases, the buildings are long gone, while others have been repurposed for a new life. Downtown Edmond has been expanding recently. However, many builders are designing new structures that pay tribute to the historical buildings that once stood there. Steeples and Stones, an exhibit of Edmond's architecture, will give the public a glimpse of the city's structural growth during its 130-year history. The exhibit will run from September 27th to February 29th, so you'll have plenty of time to check it out.
And next week kicks off the homecoming activities for UCO. UCentral's Jake Harris has the story on some events changing.
Homecoming is just around the corner for UCO. This year's theme, old, new, bronze, and blue, embracing the old traditions with the new as UCO advances into the next year. As the school and student body change and grow, so do the homecoming activities. This year, a change to the parade. I spoke with homecoming coordinator Parker Lennon on why the change will take place in the parade.
Instead of doing actual floats with trailers, what we're doing is decorating a vehicle, a pimp your ride of sorts. And what you do is you decorate it out. That way it's more accessible for smaller organizations to be able to compete. Larger organizations don't have to spend as much money. They can focus that on other things. And we just want it to be more accessible for the community to come out and see decorated vehicles instead of large floats.
The parade will take place along the University Drive, starting at the Math and Computer Science parking lot and extending all the way to the Liberal Arts parking. While many look forward to the homecoming football game, there are many more activities that students can take a part in. From dodgeball to the Chose Trivia Challenge, there are events for all types. Be sure to check out the calendar on the UCO Homecoming website to figure out all the times of each event. From Edmond, Jake Harris, UCentral News.
This is the 102nd homecoming at UCO, and it takes place from September 29th to October 5th.
And it's MassCom Week here at UCO. The annual Media Ethics Conference is hosting national and local speakers to address how the media influences the public. The event is taking place October 2nd from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. with speakers from Dallas Morning News and the China Television Network. Most MassCom classes will be redirected to the event. And when we come back, we are going to get our full forecast with Micah.
So stick with us.
Sometimes the things we do or say can make others feel hurt, excluded, or isolated. Everything you say and do creates an impact.
How am I supposed to save the whole world?
You can't think about saving the world. You have to think about saving one person.
Because of you, someone's entire life can change. You don't have to be a superhero to have a positive impact.
Friends?
Friends.
Hey, Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out? Listen.
Do clouds take naps?
I couldn't tell you.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look!
Welcome back, Broncos. Let's take a look at temperatures right now. Right now it is 84 degrees. It is sunny, light hoodie weather. I've been telling people hoodie weather today. Now tomorrow, I can't promise you that. But let me talk about temperature for tonight. Tonight we're in the 60s and 70s. We see Clinton at 67, Altus at 70, and then Oklahoma City at 71, McAllister at 72, Miami 69. So feeling pretty good across the state for tonight. And then as we go into your day planner, if you're planning to go to Scissortail Park tomorrow, I'll tell you what you can expect. But when you wake up in the morning, maybe heading to class, work, sunny, bright, feels like 75 degrees. And then as you go into the noon for lunch or anything, it'll be 86. We will have some strong wind gusts coming out of the southwest at 20 miles per hour. And then 4:30, as you're driving over there, the gates, they open at 5 o'clock for the Scissortail opening ceremony. And it'll be 91 degrees, except it'll feel like 98. So feeling pretty warm tomorrow. And then, tomorrow in Edmond, 93 degrees, feels like 98. And then as we go into tomorrow across the state, we see highs in the 90s. We see Lawton 95, and then we see 91 in Guyman. And then as we take a look over in eastern Oklahoma, we see 91 in McAllister, 86 in Miami. So feeling pretty hot in central Oklahoma and western Oklahoma. But eastern Oklahoma, you're feeling pretty well. And coming up in a bit, I will let you know what you can expect for your 7-day, when you can expect a chance of rain as well. For now, back to you all at the desk.
Thanks, Micah. Looking forward to hearing about that rain.
Absolutely. And when we come back, we'll see what's trending in social media with Brooke.
A new and innovative graduate degree is now here at the University of Central Oklahoma. I'm one of the first to explore it. It's called the Professional Science Masters, or PSM. The computational program helps math, science, and engineering students find their edge, combine graduate courses in a STEM field with MBA classes, gain skills that are cutting edge and relevant. The program is flexible and convenient with locations downtown Oklahoma City and Edmond. Connect to Central. Advance your career with the Professional Science Masters.
Ride on a wave or climb above trees. See something new in the land of no boundaries. In a state with the most diverse terrain, it's all fun and games. Plan it all at travelok.com. Come see for yourself where you've never gone.
Maybe you can make retirement happen. After all, you made this vacation happen.
Double points with every purchase?
Cleverly merging promotions.
Love it.
Cross-referencing travel sites. And booking all your flights with those...
Vouchers. I got us bumped.
They were like, oh. But now they're like... Aloha. You aced this vacation. Now get the tips you need to get on track at aceyourretirement.org.
UCentral Radio.
Your son wants to get a cat, but you're allergic. Do you A, prepare yourself, B, make the best of it,
C squared equals
25.
Good job.
or C, find a loophole? When it comes to parenting, there are no perfect answers, but that's okay, because you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Teens in foster care will love you just the same.
UCentral News. I'm Brooke Dykes here for your social media update. Let's take a look and see what's trending and happening on social media. Big news was made last night in the connection to Mac Miller's death. There was a second arrest made in this case. According to Lake Havasu City Police in Arizona, a second man was arrested as a result of an investigation into the late rapper's death. Last year, the Los Angeles County Department of the Medical Examiner determined that Mac died from mixed drug toxicity of fentanyl, cocaine, and ethanol. Havasu City Police said Tuesday that the identity of the man arrested was named Ryan Rivas. Rivas was charged with possession of marijuana and prescription drugs. He was also charged with 2 weapon counts. Police haven't released information of how Rivas is connected to Miller's death, only saying that it is an active case involving the death of the music artist Malcolm Miller. The next one is for all of you binge watchers. Hulu announced that it will not move forward with Marvel's Ghost Rider. Hulu opted not to proceed with the Marvel Ghost Rider series. Hulu has planned a live-action series starring Gabrielle Luna. In May, Hulu picked up 2 new live-action series from Disney's sibling, Marvel Television. Ghost Rider and Hellstorm were set to premiere in 2020, but Hellstorm is still on track. Hulu and the Ghost Rider team had reached a creative impasse which could not be resolved. This caused Hulu streamers' decision not to move forward with this series Marvel, and it remains a leading supplier to Hulu. Well, this Sunday, September 29th, the Jonas Brothers are set to rock the BOK. The BOK Center in Tulsa is truly gearing up for the fans coming down for the weekend. Tulsa has temporarily renamed all 4 streets that surrounded the BOK Center to some of the Jonas Brothers' most iconic songs. The street names are Joe Bros Boulevard, Sucker Street, Happiness Way, and Lovebug Lane. The 40 City Happiness Tour will star BB Rexa and Jordan McGraw as well. Well, that's all I have for you today. Make sure to follow us on social media so you don't miss out on anything UCentral News. Give us a follow at UCentral Media and like us on Facebook at facebook.com/UCentral. Hope you Broncos have a great day, and now back to you guys at the desk.
Thank you, Brooke, for that social media update.
And when we come back, we'll see what's going on in sports with Bryce.
That's right, so stay with us.
If I could go back and change it all, I would. I think I'm gonna miss you the most. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Or maybe it's just the little moments. If I could go back and change it all, if I could go back, I would. But I can't.
You get a
achieve a lot using your imagination. I mean, I don't like to brag, but... Wait, who's that? And why is she all over these achievement awards? But with STEM, the sky's the limit. Shaboom! Use STEM to envision... Okay, I'm seeing it. Yeah! Invent...
Got any ideas?
I've got a few, actually. And create a better world.
Told you she's super smart.
If she can STEM, so can you. Find out more at She Can STEM.
In the land of wonder and awe, you won't believe you see what you saw. Where there's something to do for young and for old, where stories are written and then they're retold. Visit travelok.com today. Come see for yourself and come out to play.
Good afternoon, Bronco fans. Welcome to this edition of UCentral Sports. I'm your host, Bryce McInnes, and today we'll get started on the pitch with soccer. The 14th ranked UCO soccer team is unbeaten on the season and closing its non-conference schedule tomorrow at 7 p.m. at Tom Thompson Field against unranked Rogers State. Yes, we know Rogers State is in the MIAA now, but this matchup will count as a non-conference matchup for the Lady Chos. So far this season, Aisha Haley and Kelsey Gibson each have 6 goals to lead the Broncos. Haley's 39 career goals rank 4th in school history. And next up, the 9-3 Lady Broncos volleyball team has a pair of road tests this weekend. The Broncos hit the road to face Fort Hays State in Hays, Kansas on Friday at 6 p.m. before heading to Kearney to face undefeated third-ranked Nebraska Kearney on Saturday at 2 o'clock. Senior libero Dominique Lapari comes into the match leading the MIAA in digs with 271. That's good for 6.61%. She is 5th in the nation on both of those marks. And the UCO football team also travels this weekend, playing against Northwestern Missouri on Saturday. And don't worry if you can't make the 7-hour drive to Maryville, Missouri, because you don't have to leave your recliner to watch this one, fans. This game will be broadcast live on Cox Channel 3, as well as the NCAA Division II Facebook Live page. Kickoff is at 1:35 p.m. for that one. And hopefully the Broncos will be riding the momentum from last week's 63-0 rout against Lincoln. Well, Bronco fans, that's all the time I have for this week, but thank you for joining us over here at UCentral Sports. Bailey and Anthony, back to you.
Thanks, Bryce. I'm looking forward to that football game this weekend.
And when we come back, we'll get a last look at weather.
So stick with us.
Whomever you want to be, wherever you want to go, UCO's College of Business can help get you there. Our degree programs and dedicated faculty will help you gain the knowledge and skills you need to connect to the future of business.
Because of UCO's College of Business, I've been able to be successful in business and in leadership. They take that time for situational things to prepare you and give you the tools, essential needs, and skill sets that's going to set you up for success in the future.
You could be larger than life, bigger than the world, living out the hopes and dreams of every boy and every girl. You could fly higher than the sky, shine brighter than the stars. You can have all you ever wanted.
Larger than life is what we've made Oklahoma City, with a spirit that says, go for it.
You can have all you ever wanted. You know you could.
We are one of the oldest institutions of higher learning in Oklahoma.
We are teaching tomorrow's leaders. We are champions.
We're the first forensic science program of its kind in the state.
We are making school rock.
We are the leaders on campus today and in our communities tomorrow.
We are reaching new heights in the fine arts.
We are tomorrow's business innovators.
We are learning to prevent illness and promote health in our community.
We are all this and more. We are Central.
We have an update from state officials as the first case of a lung injury associated with vaping in Oklahoma has been confirmed.
And a patient in Tulsa County under the age of 18 has been identified with a severe pulmonary disease of unknown history in recent e-cigarette use.
Vaping with flavored e-liquids. This has been a hot topic with a lot of pressure coming from the CDC and health professionals urging people who vape to stop until further research is done into this new lung illness that is making people sick and in severe cases causing death. Initially, reports of vaping-related illnesses came from the counterfeit or street cartridges. However, health professionals are saying no vapes are safe.
There is no safe vaping. There is no safe smoking. What's concerning is that we're seeing such rapid illness in vaping compared to decades of smoking.
The National Institute on Drug Abuse, who has been tracking substance abuse for 44 years, said in their latest reports that over the last year, the increase in vaping was higher and moved faster than any other substance they've tracked in the last 4 decades. Joel O'Brien, the general manager at Edmond Vapes, is worried that this possible e-liquid ban could affect more than just his store, especially if further action is taken to restrict the electronic devices.
Could this affect my store? But myself on a personal level, this has been my job for the last 7 years. This is the industry that I'm in because it's a product that I believe in.
O'Brien says he hasn't seen anything about new regulations or restrictions for Oklahoma vape shops, nor has he noticed a decline in customers, but they are concerned and nervous they might not be able to purchase the same products. As of today, the CDC reports there has been at least 805 confirmed cases of the lung injury in 46 different states with 12 confirmed deaths. Of these cases, 67% of them are ages 18 to 34 and nearly 3/4 are male.
And it's incredibly addictive, so it can be very difficult to stop once you start.
So the numbers for these are sure to change because of the consistent research that is coming from all over the United States.
Now it's time to get a last look at weather.
That's right, Micah. How's it looking out there, man?
Right now it's feeling great, and as we look at temperatures for tonight, we see Guymon at 63, and then we see Oklahoma City at 71 for tonight, and then Idabel at 70. So, get that good hoodie weather for tonight.
Yes.
But tomorrow, I can't say the same. Temperatures will be rising again. And we'll have those strong winds coming out of the south at 20 miles per hour. It will be 93. So if you're going out to, Scissortail, downtown is going to be busy, going to be hard to find parking. You definitely want to wear some shorts. Don't want to be getting there sweating if you're going to go and enjoy the concert. But then Saturday, that's one day that we have to look out for. You'll get a 50% chance of rain. It will be a high of 87. And then another chance of rain on Wednesday, and that's another 50% chance of rain. And then it will be 84 degrees. But yeah, I feel like hoodie season, let me say that, begins
there you go.
Saturday. So pull out your hoodies. It will be feeling nice fall weather from Saturday, at least to Wednesday. But Oklahoma, as you know, likes to switch up all the time.
Yeah, it is fall, but that doesn't mean that it applies to Oklahoma.
Not on Oklahoma's timeline.
And so Scissortail Park is going to be running all weekend. So if you're going out Saturday, there will be a chance of rain. But I mean, are y'all going to go out and see Kings of Leon? Or
Absolutely, I think so. Are you a fan?
No. It was Kings of Leon.
Oh man, come on.
Never heard of them.
They're a really good band. You should check them out.
If you get some I like Kanye, some Drake, some live.
Right.
I'll mess with it, but no.
Well, it should be pretty nice. It should be pretty cloudy, so.
It will feel nice.
Well, no.
Well, there's also going to be fireworks Friday, Saturday, and Sunday night, and the University of Central Oklahoma band will be out there on Sunday night as well.
Nice.
So.
There may be something to see.
Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you for tuning in to this edition of UCentral News.
Make sure to add us on Twitter at UCentral Media and on Facebook at UCentral.
Have a great night, Edmond.